Thank God.
What's up, man? Oh wow, before I even put the link up too. You subscribed and... Oh, okay, never mind. You're just subscribed and also not new to this. I'm on the cusp of leveling up, so I'll have a new ability, so... Yeah, and then I'll have Oblation. Of course you got wine. Oh yeah, you're gonna need alcohol for this. Before that though, humor me as I go through a dungeon real quick to quickly give myself a level up. Because I'm already at level 81, as I said, I was gonna, level up Dark Knight. Aw, motherfuck, why this place? Of course you like Dark Knight. I mean, I promised. Dark Knight was going to be used throughout the entirety of, Shadowbringers. Because technically me and Mary did technically go through the entirety of Shadowbringers as Dark Knights because we had to be the Warriors of Darkness. Hennessy. No, not the American stereotype. That's the Hispanic stereotype. Mm. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, Henny, it technically is, but for me, I mean, Henny and tequila are kind of my go-to, I'm gonna be honest. God, I hope this levels me up. Because then this level 50 dungeon will have been for nothing. And I don't want that. Keep in mind, this is Mary's journey. I wasn't around for this part. Well, I expected myself to die, but okay. Yeah, this is the Kraken. Ah, shoot. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? It grabbed me, motherfucker! Piece of shit! Bitch! Shit. You can't keep fucking around. Stay on one platform. Alright. This is getting ridiculous now. We're doing a lot more. Ow. And of course we have another. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Ah, shit. Need to run away from that because that will blow up. Oof. Okay. It's up to me now. There we go. And I got the level up. Jesus Christ. And I have Oblation. We were kind of running around like chickens without heads, but hey, not so bad. Could have been worse. Okay, now I have Oblation, which means I now have stacks that allow me to apply damage debuffs to myself. Alright, now... Now I'm going to continue with Shadowbringers. And last we left off was with Alphino. You guys both here? Just need to make sure. Just in case I'm asking. Can you not hear me? Okay. Alright, good. Let's go. Wait, hold on, wait. Zuki, can y'all hear me? Because the just in case you're asking is making me think like, oh shoot, like my audio's fucked and none of you can hear me. Who's the third? I don't know. Don't matter. Wait, there is no third. Yeah, it's fine. Open arms, closed gates. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Yeah, you're grand. Yeah. Oh, okay. Come. From here, we must head west, then cross a small bridge. See, now that I'm level 82, I'm far above well, they're them being able to target me. Okay, what? What do you mean knock with a few battering rams? Oh shoot, right, I forgot one thing. One thing I'm supposed to do. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Damn it. Do I still have it? On the gate. On the gate to where? Bro, you're not making any sense, because I don't know anything of what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm good right now, sorry, just remembered something important. Oh, Yulmore. Okay, no, that won't work. That I tell you right now, that won't work. Just watch. Kalushia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? Had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! Over there! Quickly! Someone's in trouble! Oh shit, a Sin Eater. Oh, thank the fates. You look out! No, no, Jin, no. Oh shoot. I forgot. Whoops, let me rewind. My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste I lost my bearings, but I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. That doesn't sit well with him. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. That's quite grim. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Tis as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? A brief history then. It was not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world that the Sin Eaters first appeared. Some beastly, some beauteous. Yet regardless of their form, all seem incapable of speech, and all are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They are predators, and we are their prey. Clusia suffers from far fewer attacks than most regions, yet even so, the list of the Sin Eaters' victims grows longer by the day. A tragedy without end. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Wrong one. Ah, right. And here we are in the outer skirts of the city proper, the outskirts of Yulmore, Gate Town. And here we are. Please, voice acting.
That gate up ahead is known
Thank
as
you.
the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
Now, this is a reminiscence of,
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all! Yulmore extends its warmest regards.
this is kind of homage to Final Fantasy IX again. Remember, the Reflection, the 7th? The one that had, Sphene? Queen Sphene? Yeah. This is also a reference to them. Zorn and Thorn, the twin jesters, who are Queen Brani's twin jesters.
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu!
Yeah, I agree with you, Zuki. He would try to shag him. But they have no official names,
Who among
so...
you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it? Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Why do I hear the Jet 2 holiday with them? That's crazy.
A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Oh, you don't know about the Jet 2 holiday meme then. That's on you, Jin.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Oh, we mean Tira trying to shag the clowns. Because they're women. You meant the shag comment. Yeah, the shag as in, like, trying to fuck them. Trying to fuck the twin clowns. Oh boy. And
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you!
Ah, at last!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Over here!
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity.
It's
The
not a
whole
loaf of
arrangement
bread,
just
Suki.
seems- Well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
It is not a loaf of bread, Zuki. She was looking at me, and I did not like the way that she was looking at me. Now you understand why my attempt... Please don't tell me. There's corpse starch. What do you mean corpse starch? What are you talking about? Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege or residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades. Ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Wow, you're trying to have me stop streaming to look it up. Alright, fine. Bozo behavior over here. Is a synthetic food source created from the recycled human dead of the hives. Oh, nice. Makes sense, because they do need to recycle and keep food source to, well, keep food shortage to a minimum. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now. I wouldn't exactly call it corpse starch. No, it's not that. I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. You will find out soon. I won't say anything more. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Preoccupied petticoat. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Ah, right. Ladies who continue to try their luck. You've seen what Gatetown has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of Mule, and believe Yulemore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. A fickle existence. That look says it all. Already opening with my own dialogue first. You disapprove of these people's way of life? Me and Mary, like I said, me and Mary are just glued to the hip on this journey, as we're both Dark Knights. Disapprove? It frustrates me, certainly. That is only part of it, though. The whole... shoot. I forgot. The whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulemore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulemore's generosity truly serves the best interest of Calusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulemore's gates. I might be biased, but Sral is much prettier. I'm gonna be honest. I share your opinion, because, I mean, again, this place is literally just caught in forever encroached daytime, and, well, poverty and, well, death everywhere. This is not exactly the most happiest of places. But Norvrent is what I call the survivor's plight. It is the survivor's plight, because even if you survive here, you're still... Consider who I cuddle with. I may be biased. I'm not... Look. I'm not saying it's pretty. I never thought it was pretty. Even from the moment I first saw the island of Yulemore, and even saw the inside of it. "'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Mary, Luxarius. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as Sahagan. Oh, they have the Sahagan beast tribe here. For the most part, they keep to themselves in the ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tatru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulemoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. He kinda does, but at the same time he respects her greatly because of her acumen as a merchant. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is... The sword incident is crazy. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, then, you must pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier in Right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Oh no. Someone was listening, so they're gonna try and make the dealing first. Of course. It's gonna blow up in his face. And welcome to Right. This is Moshamoa, the farmer of whom I spoke. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associate, Mary. These are my associates, Mary and Lexarius. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Miss Stell, lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed... Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan were here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Yeah, just as I figured. There he is. Oh my gosh, why is this motherfucking this creature is making no effort to avoid motherfucking Shoebill. You have located your quarry. I hate this bastard. I hate this fucking Shoebill. He's literally in my face throughout the whole time I'm here. And I don't like the way it looks. Mary, Lexarius, any sign of him? He's over there. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. You've a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape.
There you are.
Oh! Voice acting. And he got caught red-handed.
The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
His friends are there.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
Alphonse's a good boy. He's a good
I do
man.
not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
He just has to avoid sin eaters.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
His impersonation of him. Oh shoot, right. I remember now. I'm doing something. I'm trying to do something. Here we go. Shit. I'm trying to... Damn it. I'm trying to... I'm sorry, hold on, just give me a sec, cause I'm trying to... Damn it. I'm sorry, hold on, just give me a sec. Here we go, connections. What? If you cancel my show, I will make Jar Jar canonically. Fuck. Why Cartoon Network XX? You wouldn't dare. With nothing left to lose. That is crazy. What is wrong with you? Anyways. Where's Patreon? Hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes, because you two are talking. Okay, connections, back to it. Add Steam, TikTok, eBay. There's an okay, never mind. Battle.net, Bungie, domain. What's domain? No, I'm good. Where's my Patreon connection? Hold on, because I need that in order to. It's not here. Fuck. Okay. Web browser? No. Shit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find something. Damn it. Okay. I can't seem to find it. Hold on. Okay, maybe I could do this instead. Let's see. Back to Patreon. GeoEXE. Twitch, come on, because I did one thing by accident and now it's no longer letting me. Okay, hold up. Here, direct messages to no. Here we go. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. Okay, so, sorry, was trying to fix an oopsie. Alright, I'm back. So, continuing now. Sorry about that.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Wright then? Is that... I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Oh? Oh boy.
Come on, they may need our help.
Bruh. Here, he's breathing, I think, though he won't last long without help. I should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy. Mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Of course, his firewood gathering skills put to the test. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? Well, settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. Huh? A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Valthry's city. Lord Valthry? That's the new ruler, apparently, of 2 decades. Within days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought, when Lord Valthree passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yormore, his word is law. Oh, that's another useful piece of information. That fire's chased a chill from my bones. Thank you again. The more I hear about Yormore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. Palpatine behavior, that's crazy. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Oh, way into the city? Bum, bum, bum. Oh wow. I wonder what Tristal will do now. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And, if you would permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yormore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you set your minds on it, you should take this. If only. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yomoran elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place. Not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. And I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Good man. City of Final Pleasures. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with the brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. The both of you. Then it is settled. All we need now is to return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Keep in mind that throughout this entire time that we, when you first play through like new areas, we do not have the ability to fly, so we legit had to use our mounts to take either the safe road or brave the dangers of the wildlife to just pass through all these bastards and hope to not get knocked off our mounts. Now we wait. This should be as good a place as any. Here they come. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum. Now we've a place for a painter of a plume. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. Well, fortunate you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Ho ho! Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. Come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. And I will go with him, or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. Of course they are expecting mule. Oh mercy me, the mule! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. And here we are.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Norvrant, Yulmore.
Perhaps in rapture they seek
Not
to lose
per se a
themselves
strip
and
club.
the misery they share.
Not per se a strip club.
Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Actually, I'm not sure. I would say it's more of a dance floor, because nobody really strips. They are already barely clothed, and they stay that way. They just dance for the amusement and pleasure and bustle of everyone. You know how those clubs have like dancers on high posts and they just continue to keep dancing all throughout the night to keep the place abuzz? They're like that. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents, you know? You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Choi's Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves, willing for the time being. So how was my voice? How was it? Coruscant, lower level, look better this shithole. Dead ass, I'm sure of it. But how was my voice? Like, trying to portray their way of speaking. Good? Bad? Yay? Nay? The Glory Gate. Look at how much more lavish it is. Look at the stark contrast from inside to outside. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Luxurious and Mary, my assistants. Yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. I'm sure 50 pounds of ether-enhanced C4 would do wonders for that door. Okay, buddy. You mean... Okay. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. Whoops. Let's not accidentally do that. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Why don't you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chai Nuz and Dulia Chai. A Mistel couple, whom most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I'll ask that you to conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Choose Zoom. I'm becoming a citizen at last. I'm so excited that my hands are shaking. Oh gosh. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alphino, artist, Luxurious, and Mary, artist's assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai Nuz and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delusory next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume, liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornine, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. You can imagine how offended I was. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. You can imagine how much that kind of hurt a little. We're to bathe in here then. Oh dear. Alright, just pick one then. You rinse yourself clean in a stream of water. If anything, I'd say we kind of did need the bath because it has been a while since I, or even Mary for that fact, had... okay, that is not something I need to see. Where's the exit? There it is. Wait. Oh. Oh, right. Oh gosh. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Oh, you showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not... that is to say... it seems rather exposed from one's ablutions, does it not? Which one should I go with? Nah, I have to say it. What would a Stinian say? Mary was the one who said Alize would have had her hair dried by now. Would have been drying her hair by now. Good gods, you will mention nothing of this. Swear to me. Mary was the one who said Alize would have been drying her hair by now. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? There they are. We'll need directions to the Chai residence. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Leg day! This is leg day, and I am not complaining! Although these were kind of killer on Mary's knees because, well, I'm sure you can guess why. Absolutely did what? Leg day with those stairs? Yes, I did. Oh boy. Well, what is it? Spit it out then. Oh boy, here we go. Mary has 2 flights behind you and pan. Yes, yes she was. Stairs are no. Of course they're not. Oh gosh.
Oh, who's this then?
Yes, this is an actual character model that is used for this specific character. This double-chinned bitch.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Where is the alcohol?
Ah, you must be the new,
If anything, though, they are not.
Me. What an adorable boy.
I mean, they're not too bad.
Hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Once you get to know them, they're not bad.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, I mean, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your
Assistant.
assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Sly bastard.
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
I kid you not. She wears the pants in the relationship. You can tell that Alphino has learned more than a few things when it came to being here in the first for almost a year. He has learned a lot well in subterfuge and lying between his teeth. Oh yes, she would, and so would Thancred. I kid you not, Thancred would be proud as well. Free to sightsee. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city, top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Basically, he made it so that I was allowed free reign to roam about. Amiable maiden. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief. Now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Huh. Well, this place certainly is big, so... Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, dear lord. Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, Fred. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough... You must think highly of your mistress. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. There was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me. I could think of no other place in Calucia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Oh, well then... I don't know what to make of this. This almost seems more close to, servitude, slavery. I will never leave my lady's side again. My tenant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You seem a dedicated patron. You value him highly, then. Simp is crazy. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. You free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment. But in Mulemore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivalries to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy, okay. A taste of honey. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tiste Bie usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Oh, guess what, Jin? You get to see that quote-unquote strip club. Although I don't really call it a strip club. It's anything but that. Strip club means they, you know, strip till nothing's left. Here they at least hold a modicum of clothing, even if there's nothing left for the imagination. Precisely so. I will not continue to stare. It is not within my tastes. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony is a strip club. Like I said, you'd strip until there's nothing left. Here, they at least just dance for the pleasure. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. There you go, that's the word I was looking for. A gentleman's party. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high or low, then? Let's play. What are the rules? High or low is a guessing game. Burlesque Club. Yeah, it's anything but a strip club, officially. You must decide whether the total of your 3 cards is higher or lower than the total of your opponent's cards. The deck holds 9 cards, with the pictures printed thereon, representing the numbers 1 through 9. Each number appears only once in the deck, so there are no repeats. Who, tis the BA? Quite well she is. If you guess correctly, then you win the match. If both totals are the same, then another hand is dealt. Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, then. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? I'm sorry. This is... You're going with low then? Right. Let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 22, and you have a total of 9. I win. Dun, dun, dun. Congratulations. Your guess was right. Oh, right. I forgot. This one is what's most closely associated with Final Fantasy VIII. This is a reflection that is most closely associated with that. I forgot. I will have to stream Final Fantasy VIII for you guys at some point. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point. Well, what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Another match of high or low? Come now, little honeybee, we all need our diversions. I can't lie, she is fine too. Let's play. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. I love this music. Okay, I can't. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Let's go with higher. Let's see. You're going with high then? Right. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting higher. My cards add up to 8, and you have A total of 17. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations! Victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come, whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. That's all? How delightfully wholesome! But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Valthree was born with the power to command them, which means no Yomoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's naught that Mary Sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Oh, she's actually not that old. Although it's not exactly explicitly said. This hard-working bartender. He knows what he's doing. Rulamat. This is the Beehive, darling. Living in luxury does become ever so dull after a time, so we specialize in providing the little sting of excitement that our customers crave. Why do I have to approach this dance floor? What's that? New to Mulemore, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I forgot that me and Mary actually had to do this. Me and Mary were legit tasked with doing this. So yes. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. So yes. If anything, we just did a simple dance, nothing too gaudy. Although, you would never live. No, I never did. And if anything, Mary shared in the embarrassment. So we both just agreed to never talk about it ever again. And trust me when I say no one else knows. There's literally just a secret me and Mary just keep between us. So you do well to honor that, since you both now know. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. No, I will never. Just remember, not a word of it to anyone else. It's literally a secret me and Mary keep to ourselves. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can't tell you, it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yomoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. However, now, if you ask nicely, I bet she would happily give you a dance now. Oh, let's not go there. Things changed for us, so around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say you've become something of an ally to you. They've become something of an ally to Yomor, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Vothry! Sense of the city, the chimes, and Alphina will be expecting your return. Oh yeah, no. I'm sure you would have, if you guys were in my shoes. I can't read that. You don't have to keep overcorrecting yourself, Zuki. We know. Oh, and where did Alphino go? From your jaunt around the city so soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh, there we go. Instead of what he had before, he got himself new clothes. I put together an ensemble of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? There you go. There you go. That's my boy, Alphino. He's dripping. He's got the drip on. Oh, goodness gracious. That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. But the poncho. But the poncho. Ah. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... And... Well, I'd not... That is to say, so as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who will be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? And like I said, this guy is whipped and he does not wear the pants in the relationship. Which is how Alphino is able to get away with picking out new clothing for himself. I mean, he certainly takes that to a precise level. Because he prefers to keep his wife happy at all times. So if anything, he's a good husband. He's doing his job right. He's not exactly malicious. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us, and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alright. And now we shall look into its military force. There is one person in particular I have real respect for when it comes to, well, Ylmore's military. But he's a right bastard. You might see him soon. A weeping warbler. Oh? Oh. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thoric. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of mold to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Okay. Alright, I hate this shit. I hate that vantage point right there because that is a right pain in the ass. But let's see if I can get it. Nope, almost had it. Oh, who left? It's literally just one person here now. Oh, so Zuki that left. Oh no. Damn it. Oh, this sucks shit. I'm trying to... Okay, welcome. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I could get that vantage point so I could do the lookout thing. Anyways... Right. Back down to the buttress, I suppose. Apparently deliver the list of Singer's symptoms and the chunk of meal to Thoric in the derelicts. Yeah. Oy vey. These ruins do not look satisfactory. Hee. You need medicines, tonics, potions. A cure for a voice, is it? No medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It has to be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence her chirps? Oh, your face. You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh no. I'm content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my mule. Good day. This asshole. Damn it. Did you get my medicine? So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave, but you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear that the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No. You would do that for me? Ascension? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Ascension? Ascension? Ah, you must be a new rival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. You'd be surprised. Oh, well, at least you two get it. It is through Lord Vothry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothry's grace that the free people of Yormor are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. Instead of learning about their military, we instead learned more about this ascension. I wonder why that is. Oh. Oh, and he started. That is actually a very good painting. That's a very good portrait. Tell me you didn't leave that piece of shit king alive. I mean, you'll find out in due time. So it's good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the giants appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? So, Lord Vothry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. So, none of you have questioned precisely the control over the Sin Eaters yet. But I'll let you guys do that. Ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? Actually, I've shown what a Sin Eater is. Remember that old lady that was being attacked by a white flying beast? That was a Sin Eater. Emergent Splendor. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I think you guys will be treated to something. Uh-oh. I take my eye off you for one moment, and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary, yours being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now, fetch a blank canvas and... Huh? I say, did that come from above? Looks like most nobility pictures I've seen. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. No, we don't. They left already. Uh-oh. A malcontent? How dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mention is part of the Emergent. The level above us is where Lord Vothry resides. Ordinarily, you'll be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The crown lift will take you up there. You had better not dawdle then. Oh look, another of the same character model. These ugly fat bitches. Oh yeah, we're here. Well, get ready for... You have a bad feeling, just prepare to be disgusted. Before that, let me actually get some tea. Because I need something to clear my throat. Because it's actually starting to hurt me now.
That's him.
Oh.
That's Vothry.
Yep, Yep, that's Vothry, the fat bastard himself. Go on ahead and stare at his face while I go actually get myself some tea. Because my throat is killing me now. So I need some tea to help with it. I'll be right back. Yo, I did not expect you guys to go this ham. What the hell? Yo, what the heck is going on? I come back to this. You look like an average American. Could have missed his fat ass with a smooth, warm musket. Lukey, he doesn't. That's a stereotype. He has to be reason why American healthcare is shit. Our military defense budget. I'm not. Bro looks like he only eats McDonald's for life and is a Discord. Your average basement dweller. Bro says chins. Bro can't find his hasn't seen his in ages. He probably claimed his junk legally dead, hasn't seen it in so long. Bro long reads. He bleeds too. He has the seafood diet. He looks like he runs 4chan. Yo, guys, come on. Okay, I did not expect this level of roasting. But damn, you guys, you two are amazing. Alright, gonna continue it while I just do my own thing. We ain't done yet. Okay. Just keep watching.
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12.
Uh-oh.
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vortri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
You look like you've taken a bit too much yourself.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Zuki, those aren't women.
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide.
Those aren't women, Zuki.
Still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life?
Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Because they are creatures of tainted light. So of course, they are to look like holy beings. Holy entities.
Can you walk? I think so.
Another Sin Eater.
Did that little worm just insult me?
It took him this long to realize that.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Oh. And look who's watching. Guess who? Thank you. Again. Yep, Emmett Selk. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. Jin was paying attention. Forgive me. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Kalusha. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. I mean, you'd be shooting at air, so... You're hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. Even after all of the trouble I caused you, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Valthree wants us all dead. No, I know you meant Valthree. I know. One sec. Why not come back with us to Castellarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well. But you must promise you'll be careful. You Morans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Oh. Oh my. Lord and Lady Chai. And look at that. They came out from there. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Valthree and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. To be honest, I don't recall, but we might see him again. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray, press me no further. We are leaving, but I will not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. Now I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. See what I mean? I will return. I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. See? I told you. They're not bad people. The Chais. See, I told you you'd probably I told you you'd like her. What are you talking about? There's no king of Yulmore. There's only Lord Valthree. He doesn't per se call himself a king, just a lord. Thank you, my friend, for staying on my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Valthree and his subjects. Oh, I did one better, but you'll just have to wait and see. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. And yay. To be honest, after going to Yulmore, I've never been more happy to be back here in the Crystarium. I kid you not. I mean, I'll just leave that up in the air. He's possibly reading, he's possibly not. You have business with the Crystal Exarch. Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. It is good to be back amongst friends. With such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it best that you visit Alice. Her familiarity with Amarange will no doubt provide us invaluable insight. Besides, I know she is as eager to see you as I was. Bring a smile to her face, Mary, Xerius. In search of Alice. Ready to depart for Amarang? Alice will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. Impressed upon him how regrettable the timing of his summoning was. Repeatedly. If she had her weapon with her, she probably had stick him with a few holes. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. With a bat. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reached your destination. Shit. All I'm gonna say is, brace yourselves. The nearest heavy object is crazy. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone at Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact. So we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. All set? Then off to the unforgiving sands we go.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people.
In case you don't know, this is Ardbert speaking. The warrior of darkness.
Still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
That's much better. Cassard. Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as in the scorching hours of the day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head. which is where this Alize friend of yours is saying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek. Allow me to attend to some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot. I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right. We head southwest, straight as an arrow. Oh, and guess what? This is what the cactar look like. A gigan tender. I can't lie, what it was trying to do was kind of funny. It tried to lean over in that same way, see? In the way it usually does, but it's too fat to do it. I'ma fight it. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, it's much more dangerous than the usual stuff. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. On what, per se? Oh, whoa. Why, he wasn't hurting no one. The symbol above his head meant that he was a hostile, meaning if I was of lower level, he would have attacked me outright. They built them big, didn't they? That's Qasr Shari. That's Qasr Sharl, fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Orang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Norvrant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabath Orang's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amaru roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mordsuk. Let's press on, shall we? And there it is, Mordsuk. And the Great Wall of Light, where see the red mark next to its level? That means it's an immediate hostile. So if I were to change to a level that's, well, meant to be there, well, you know. Oh good, training dummies. I don't have time for this. Here we are, Mordsuk. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. City of the Mord. Mordsuk, not just full of Mord, but Yums and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They look like the shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Genjen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Oh, and these guys are the Not goblins. I forgot what they're called, but yeah. It's these guys, remember? The people who, no, not goblins. They're not goblins. I have Amaru for Haru. Oh, yeah. I forgot what they're called. But, you know what, just stick to Mord. Oh no, that kid wasn't a goblin. They're not goblins. I forgot what they're called, honestly. I'm being totally serious, I forgot. They're called kobolds. Sorry. Yeah, no, they're not goblins, they're kobolds. They're Final Fantasy's version of kobolds. That's a kobold.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Oh, good. Voice acting. I don't have to bother with shit.
This souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean
them
and
know.
Polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh, jeez. What the...
No, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here!
Come and look.
You buy?
So you can imagine I was also kind of...
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots!
So yeah, you can imagine the fact that he quite willingly handed us a beacon for all of them to... Looks like a caffeine-addicted cappuccino. That's crazy. But yeah, no. He quite literally gifted us a beacon to quite literally get us hounded by merchants. I was still as flabbergasted.
Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Ronron's. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if anything, if it wasn't for Gengen, yeah, we would have been hounded all day. Just for the Volberg gold. Welcome to Ronronj, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, and stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Everyone's favorite. Plump white worms, slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. Bread? I call it the mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus roots, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. That's my ever-burning bounty. Made with the best parts of the lizard. Cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Skewers. Oh gosh. Oh, you'll like those. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks. Spear with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? The ever-burning bounty, thank you. Stuffed, you mean the mush loaf? Screw it, the mush loaf. The ones with the cactus fruit stuck inside of them. Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit. Filling. You have the gold. And done! One Verbertite honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. Oh. Ah. Oh my gosh, got us 40 loaves of bread? Jesus. Oh man. Yeah, so me and Mary split that up, but damn. Every last mouthful. What an appetite, what a belly. A new legend is born in Mordsuck. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Merchants at heart. I can't be upset with this place. This place was one of the much nicer places I've been to in, well, Norvrant. Mordsuck is certainly one of my favorites. And you can imagine that me and Mary were walking around like as if we were stuffed balloons. I was watching from here, Mary, Luxurious. You honored our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuck. If you need anything in Amaranj, we are here to provide. Working off the meal. You have courage, my friend. Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right. Now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuck. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go and take care of some of the last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. I can see any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Oh gosh. Oh, wow, so I actually have to take a look at the list in order to make sure I get the right stuff. Table cactus, tauntaun, iron ore, tall toy. Naboth arrange antiques. Mill to be collected from Momo. Okay, so funny enough, they make it so that we actually technically have to look everywhere. And even give us false options. So it's up to us to actually watch the list and do it ourselves. Make the right choices instead of being idiots. Thal, Nabara. Mill to be collected from Momo. Oh. Collected from Momo, right? Okay. Let's talk to Mill first. Of all the things we trade here in Motorsoak, nothing is more important than water. Good for drinking, good for foot baths. Foot bath first, drink later. Okay. Ah, here we go. Stack of created armaments, I believe? No. Table cactus and iron ore, Naboth arrange antiques. Not here. Yeah, I know, it raises so many questions. Ah, here we go. Crate of ore. Now I just have to look elsewhere. Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron. Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Alright. Iron ore, table cactus from Tauntaun. Naboth arrange antiques. Collected from Mill, but acquired from Mon. So I have to keep looking. Oh, there's more over here. There's a lot more over here. Oh, Tauntaun. Tauntaun? Is that who I'm supposed to collect from? Tauntaun. Table cactus. You came in with Cassard, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly purchase. Oh, here we go. Mole. Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. Couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. The Botharang relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Aye, that's a lot, alright. Good work. And quick work, too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you want to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard? Feels like an age since I last saw you. Oh, no. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tisleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This gentleman was on his way to meet with Alice. I'm supposed to be taking him to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my intention. Oh, Tesleen. Wait, I know who you are. Alice has told me so much about you. You're Elixirius and Mary, aren't you? I knew it! How wonderful to meet you in the flesh. To meet you two in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn. I've gotten to know Alize quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Elixirius and Mary's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be of no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Almarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Tesleen. A desert crossing. Alice has been desperate to see you, Elixirius, Mary, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. You just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. I will say nothing more of the matter. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alice was always saying how much you... let's get going, shall we? How much has Alize revealed? My gosh, she's missed us. Speak of the curs. I will reveal no such thing yet. Sorry there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. Yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alize was strong, but in her mind she was never... Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. Might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Oh, whoa. That is a world boss. Oh, shit. I am tempted. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The other, class that was allowed, that was actually, what's it called? Brought out from Shadowbringers was also Gunbreaker. So, yeah, I could choose between Gunbreaker or... what's it called? Okay. Trust me, I know. How? I wasn't even nearby. I might need to change classes, honestly. First, lose them. Alright. I'm gonna try this in the way that I should, with a little bit of help. What is going on? It quite literally said "fuck you" in the most stupidest way ever. Very beefy. It's called a world boss for a reason. Sorry if I'm wasting time, but I will not suffer a royal boss just roaming about, especially near the inn. Uh-oh. Whoops. I have no idea. I haven't been getting it. Oh, shoot. Whoopsie. I did not hear that at all. Oh, shoot. I was not hearing it at all. Hello?